What's up, guys? Wednesday, September 16th evening. Just got done celebrating my son's second birthday, so that was pretty exciting. Had a good day. Did a lot of cool stuff. Decided to sneak down here and make a What's in the Shop. This is number 18. Before I get started, I just want to tell everybody thanks for all the positive feedback and the follows, man. I'm pretty excited. I'm really having a good time doing these videos, and I'm glad I can share all this stuff with you guys. And I look forward to doing some more. So let's just get started. We'll talk about the Godzilla in the room. I just picked up really cheap this Shogun Warriors Godzilla. It's the first version, I believe. I've been going back and forth with some guys talking about how to restore it. Shout out to Derek at Shogun Plastics, who's once again wrote in to help me, I guess, restore this guy. So he's in pretty good shape. I got a tail. The fist is in pretty rough shape. Seen some play, so I'm having a new mechanism piece here made so he can fire his fist. He is missing his firing button, but I'll get that fixed as well. Like in all these Godzillas, the back portion that makes the tongue come out is also broken, and I'll find a new part. But something exciting, these are always seem to be like missing on these Godzillas. So Derek at Shogun Plastics has molded and made new claw pieces for these Godzillas. So if you guys are interested in restoring some Shogun Warriors figures, I definitely suggest you check out Shogun Plastics. I'll put a link in this video down at the description so you can check it out. Derek's really cool. I talk with him on Facebook Messenger. Even though I don't really have Facebook, I can still use Messenger. And he's a really cool dude. He's accommodating, and he's very helpful when it comes to restoring stuff like that. So I know I said in the past that I was going to get any more Shogun Warriors. Obviously, I lied. Godzilla is something I always wanted to add to my collection. So I'm in the process of restoring him. And when he's done, that'll be cool. It'll be another thing for my son to hopefully not shoot his eye out with. You've probably seen my video. Bullet Man's finished. I repaired the hole that was in his tunic or his onesie, new sticker, sewed up a new belt, but he's done. So check out my Bullet Man restoration videos. I think it turned out pretty well. I also managed to find something to complete a set. I've been looking for a, I call them the mini squirrel. I always thought these things looked like squirrels. I found the Abominable Snowman to my Sears G.I. Joe Abominable Snowman set. I have almost all the pieces. That was the only thing I was really missing. In the set that I did buy with him in, the sled was missing the rope, so I actually restrung it with some really cool twine that I happen to have laying around. This nice yellow nylon twine. I just used it. This actually works out well for a lot of my G.I. Joe projects. I can't remember where I got it. I think I got it at my dad's workshop, and I just stole it from him. So it seems to work really well. So I restrung the sled. I have the suit and gloves. I have like 4 or 5 of those now. I even kind of made some more rope for him. So that's pretty cool. I have that now complete. So I'm excited to have my Sears Abominable Snowman complete. Hopefully it can be part of this my Yeti video or picture series that I'm doing this coming fall. So next, I also managed to acquire this vintage scuba motor that fits on the bottom of the individual sea sled, the little yellow ones. The motor doesn't seem to work. My brother's an electrical engineering person, so I'm going to give it to him and see if he can get it going. It just might be shot, and if so, I might just have to, I don't think I can find a new motor for this. If anybody out there has had experience with these and knows where new motors can be found, give me a shout out. If not, I'm just going to put it back together and it's going to just kind of become a prop or display piece. I was pretty excited when I got it, hoping that it worked, but it didn't, so I was a little bit disappointed. I bought these Stalker Hall of Fame backpacks off of eBay for $10 a piece. I got a couple of them. I'm sure I checked out the G.I. Joe's Adventure Team stuff that was never produced on Vintage 3D Joe's. I saw that the Jungle Survival set was originally supposed to have a yellow backpack, so I thought that would be cool to add to my set, just a kit bash one. So I took this my font I use for my decals, and I just took this fabric and put it on freezer paper, just ironed it to it so the wax would melt to it. Made it 8.5 by 11, and I ran it through my printer on this yellow cloth I had left over from another project, and I just glued it to this. The yellows don't match, and I don't really care. If I had it to do all over again, I would probably find some yellow that matched better, and then I would, instead of gluing these with fabric glue, I would probably sew them, or glue them with the fabric glue and sew out around them. But this was just a dry run, kind of experimental thing. I like the way it turned out, so I'll add that to my Jungle Survival set. I thought it was a neat thing to do. Another thing I wanted to talk to you guys about, hold on, bear with me for 1 second. I know there's a lot of you guys out there that have capture copters, and I know that the net for the capture copter is pretty hard. It's like finding Bigfoot, right? It's hard to find because the same story I always hear is that moms thought it was a vegetable or fruit bag and threw it out. So, I mean, I have a complete capture copter except for the net. So, I was looking for net material, but just something you can use. I guess the original net, from what I saw one on eBay, was like 18 by 10. You can get loofahs, shower loofahs at like Walmart or drug stores. And I know they're all scrunched up, but if you can figure out a way to flatten them out, this is a real similar material to that old capture copter net. So I bought a yellow loofah, and then I cut it to the 18 by 10, still scrunched up. It actually behaves like a net, kind of. So this is my capture copter net. It will be hopefully featured in my Creature of Doom Lagoon series, but I just wanted to share this with you guys. I know there's a lot of people out there that have probably made their nets out of different materials and even bought the reproduction cloth ones because they like them better, but I wanted something that looked halfway authentic, so I used this this loofah. I just got it in yellow at Walmart, took it apart, and made a net out of it. So that's just something you can do. I just wanted to share that. So that's about it right now. I do have some reviews coming up. I think I mentioned it in my Bullet Man video. I'm going to start reviewing all my G.I. Joe Collector Club figures, starting with the 2000 Land Adventure figure. I think it commemorated the 30 years of the Adventure Team, so I'm pretty excited to do that. And I'm going to go from there and just go through all the sets. I have pretty strong opinions about the Collector Club. I'll probably water that down a little bit before I do the reviews. I don't want to sound like a, sour grapes or a jerk or whatever, but, it is what it is. But anyways, I've got that. I do have, I have some more Super 7 stuff on the way. I managed to acquire a Super 7 Thundercats Lino figure. It should be here anytime, so I plan on doing a figure review of that. And I also have the Mezco 1/12 Conan the Barbarian figure coming as well, and I'm really, really excited about that figure. So I bought it off Cotswold because all the other places were sold out, and I never really jumped on the pre-order at Mezco, and it's sold out there too. So Cotswold still had it, and I really enjoyed doing business with those guys, so I decided to pull the trigger on that last week. And other than that, I'm just finishing up my Yeti figure. I'm going to get the fur probably next week and try to coat him and then weather him, and then maybe have a complete finished product and do my last video. And also, I've managed to finish my storyboard for my Creature of Doom Lagoon picture story that I'll be posting later on this fall. I just got to get out and take some more photos, and then it should be done. And hopefully, I can't wait to put that on there because I think you guys are really going to think that's cool. I have a lot of cool shots from other photo shoots I've done that I'm going to be able to actually use in this thing. So I was pretty happy about that. And other than that, man, like I said, I'm just celebrating my son's 2nd birthday. Pretty excited. Being a parent is pretty awesome. It's a lot of work, though, but it's pretty awesome. A lot of sleepless nights. Oh, I did actually, one last thing, I did actually manage, I know I've talked about kettlebells. I did manage to acquire a kettlebell finally. So all the manufacturers have finally caught up to the demand, and I got a 62-pound kettlebell from Rogue Fitness the other day. Pretty excited to start incorporating that into my fitness routine. I do 200 kettlebell swings a day. It's about all I do. It's how I stay in shape. And I follow a program by a Russian guy named Pavel Tutslini. And I think I listened to him on the Joe Rogan podcast last year, and then I decided to go from CrossFit to kettlebells. So that has nothing to do with anything I'm talking about collectible wise. I just wanted to share that with you because I was excited. But back to my picture stories. Creature Doom Lagoon's coming next, so stay tuned. Hope you guys are doing well. Got a good weekend coming up. If you don't live on the West Coast, you should be okay. That place is a mess. Wow, I feel bad for those people out there. Other than that, guys, the temperature's starting to break. We're almost in stout season, so all the nice stouts are going to start coming out to have. And if you guys get a chance this weekend, crack a cold one for me. Cheers.